In this video, I will tell you 8 ways in which I think piano tops guitar. Number 1. Note range. While a standard 6-string guitar has 45 unique notes, the piano has 88, giving it almost twice the range. This means that it has all this extra room up top and all of this beefy bass down low. Number 2. More notes at once. On the guitar, you can only play as many notes at one time as there are strings, so the limit is 6. The layout of the piano, however, is such that you can play as many notes simultaneously as you have fingers, extending the limit to 10. Imagine the possibilities for denser, richer harmonies. Number 3. Dynamic range. The guitar can be played softly and loudly, but it can't match this same capability on the piano. The piano was originally called the pianoforte, meaning soft loud, as it was this feature that was its major selling point and made it revolutionary. It allowed for a depth of expression that had not previously been possible on a single instrument. Number 4. Complex chords and voicings. The layout of the guitar is such that it can accommodate harmonic complexity only to a certain degree. The piano does not have this limitation, as it allows for more notes to be played simultaneously over a wider range. For an example of this, let's look at the Kenny Barron chord. This is a minor 11 chord, which features large intervals and covers a wide range. The version of this chord that starts on an E note is possible on a guitar if we use the open strings, but if we want to move it up a half step to F, it is not possible without a capo. The piano can do it no problem and can move the sequence up or down freely. Number 5. The full band effect. The guitar can combine elements of bass, chords and melody to mimic an ensemble, but nothing like what can be achieved on the piano. The piano has deeper bass notes, allows for proper separation of parts, and is an actual percussion instrument, so that it can more accurately emulate a beat. It has always been the go-to for composers wanting to render a full orchestra, or for solo musicians who wish to sound like a full band, as in the ragtime style of Scott Joplin, or the boogie-woogie style of Jerry Lee Lewis. Number 6. Overtones and harmonics. The guitar can produce some lovely overtones, but on the piano they are richer, more complex and blend more pleasingly. The piano has very low, thick strings that are hit by a hammer, making it capable of producing very distinct and effective overtones. This low C, for instance, produces up to 15 overtones above it. Number 7. Independence of hands. One big limitation of the guitar is that the two hands are almost always connected while playing. One hand presses the string against a fret, while the other hand plays that string. In other words, the hands have to work together on the same notes. On the piano, each can be doing very separate movements, and so can produce music that is more complex, more rhythmic, and more free. These two examples from Paul McCartney on tracks by the Beatles show this well. Each hand plays very different but very complementary parts. Number 8. More intuitive layout. The guitar's layout can be confusing from the point of view of trying to understand the theory of music. There are many note duplicates, and the intervals between open strings are not consistent. By contrast, each key on the piano produces a unique note, and the layout is linear, so that it is much easier to see patterns and relationships between notes. Learning theory with a piano is much more intuitive. This is in fact the principle on which my piano finger guides work. If you liked this video, I would really appreciate you giving me a thumbs up, maybe a sub, and especially a comment, as I love hearing your feedback. Take care until next time.